Fishing in Animal Crossing is by far... I swear, guys, professional. Fishing in Animal Crossing is by far one of my favorite things to do. However, it is Easter weekend, if you can call it that. It's currently the 11th of April. I will try to keep this video short, but don't be mad at me if I keep it like 20-30 minutes. I recorded about an hour's worth of content. I'm going to try to keep it low, though. I was actually just watching Passion of the Christ, one of my favorite all-time movies. It's why we celebrate Easter, after all. At least my family celebrates it for that reason. If you celebrate for any other reason, no judgment here, judge-free zone. Unless you hate fishing in Animal Crossing, then I hate you. No. Animal Crossing had an event going on today. It is the Spring Fishing Tournament. I unfortunately was busy most of the day. I had other chores to do, and I honestly forgot that it was a thing that was happening. So, yay, I didn't get to do much. I got to play like maybe an hour. So, one thing I wanted to talk about. If you have not already, make sure you make tons of tools. Like fishing, bug nets. I have a list, actually. Let me pull it up here. I have a list. I have a recommended minimum that I want to try to go for, and then like how much I need to craft before I get to said minimum. I actually need to update this because it's been a while. I recommend personally, now this might be way too much, at least 100 fishing rods, 100 bug nets, 50 shovels, 25 axes, like the sharp cutting axes, 50 stone axes, 20 watering cans, and 20 slingshots. That's what I personally recommend. The reason why is if you want to play like a couple of months without ever having to craft tools, that's a good way to do it. Plus you get it over with, relatively simple, and you don't have to waste too much time. So, for those of you watching the video, obviously, right now it's like 9 o'clock at night. When the video that you guys are watching, the Animal Crossing itself, is like 5 o'clock. For those of you curious, I do have a ton of fishing rods. So, for the sake of a good meme, I decided to fill up my inventory almost full with fishing rods, just because why not? If anybody's curious, how this event works is you go up to CJ in your Town Hall Square area. You talk to him, and the first time that you go to enter into the contest, it's free. There's no fee at all. He basically tells you, you have 3 minutes, catch as many fish as you can, get to it. And that's pretty much it. Roll credits. But in all seriousness, Animal Crossing has had fishing tournaments in other games like New Leaf, City Folk. I'm sure it probably originates all the way far back to the very beginning. I don't know exactly for sure about that. Let me fact check myself. Yes, it looks like Animal Crossing was as far back as Animal Crossing and Animal Forest E+. There was a summer, fall, and I think just those two. Wild World, there was a Recurrence. Well, actually, no, I guess Recurrence is also in Animal Crossing and Animal Forest E+. City Folk had a Recurrence. It was also New Leaf, Pocket Camp, and even New Horizons. The way that it works here in New Horizons, obviously this is what this video is about, there's 4 in New Horizons in a year. There's apparently 13 rewards and all 3 trophies for the New Horizons fishing tournament. Oh, cool. I did not get that much. Like I said, I had like maybe an hour to really get it. So it's the second Saturday of January, April, July, and October. Obviously, this is April, so this will be the spring time, I guess. January would be winter, so. But basically what you do is you go through, you get as many as you can in 3 minutes. For me, if it was solo, so if you caught at least 3 by yourself, you'd get 2 bonus points. If you're playing co-op, because I never did this, it says in the Wikipedia, link down below to the actual wiki page. For playing co-op, if 5 fish are caught between all players on the island, there will be an additional 5 points awarded to every player, even if they did not catch any fish. Points earned from tournaments can be redeemed for fishing swag from CJ, with each swag item costing 10 points. There are a total of 13 items to collect, and the player will receive a different one until all 13 have been rewarded, after which subsequent prizes will be random repeats. In addition, after receiving a net 100 points, CJ will mail a bronze fishing trophy or tourney trophy to the player's home the next day, while 200 points gets a silver, 300 points gets a gold. CJ will save any of the player's unspent points for future fishing tournament days. That's pretty good. So that means from now on, any extra points, which I didn't have much at the end of it, I think maybe like 4 or something like that, and I got like 4 items. So I didn't do too bad, but it was not good. Basically, after you catch fish, you get all the points and everything. When you go back to him afterwards, you then can go ahead and access the fish that you caught. If you caught something you hadn't caught before, a rare fish, something that was unique or different, you can actually take it out of the cooler that he has. Otherwise, you can tell him to sell it. And once he sells it, he gets everything ready. Every additional time that you want to go ahead and do another fishing tournament costs you 500 bells. But let's be honest, even if you caught like squid, I mean, you're going to come out with a net profit. It may not be a whole lot of a profit, but you'll have a profit. One of the other things I want to focus on with this is, I know what you're thinking. It's Bunny Day. There's a lot of things going on. Obviously, this should be uploaded on Easter, April 12th. It's 9 p.m. tonight on the 11th. I have less than like 12 hours to try to get this edited, but I have an hour of footage to sit through, guys. I'm dedicated to this, though. More videos coming soon about other things. Even though Bunny Day is going on, you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I just keep catching eggs. Blah. Well, it's simple. Stop being lazy. I did this. It took me like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to go around, fill up my inventory, as you can see now, with manila clams. For those of you who are lazy, this is going to be hard for you, okay? These fishing tournaments are going to be hard. You know why? Because fish bait spawns fish that will not and cannot be eggs. You know what that means? It means stop being lazy. Stop expecting things to happen for you without you doing any work. You have to go to the beach, get your trusty shovels, find those little manila clams that like to spit at you as you walk by them. Find them, take them to a DIY station. I will try to show you a picture of, in fact, let me get it pulled up right here, shall I? Within a few days of me getting the game installed and playing it, the first manila clam that you get a DIY recipe for fish bait. Make up as much as you can. I at one point had over 100 in storage, and through this event, I really should have saved it for the event. I think I made 30, but I used like another 20, so I used about 50 today. It's not bad. It doesn't take much time either. It really doesn't. So don't be lazy. Just go do it. Within 4 days of the game coming out, all right, I'm going to try to show this to you guys here. See this? Hopefully you can read it. This is within 4 days of the game coming out. I got over 200 clams that I had dug up out of the beach. You know what that means? I had over 200 fish bait. I've made over 200 fish bait. If there was some way for me to know how many... I'm a little shaky, sorry. If there was some way for me to know exactly how many fish bait I have made... Oh man, I would love to know. I might be a little orange now, hang on. That's a little better. 4 days. Game came out March 20th. I got this by the 24th. What does that tell you? I love fishing. Fishing is my favorite thing to do, but thanks to my sister, bug catching became a very close second because, well, peacock butterflies are very good. They sell for 2,400 bells. Again, everything I do is to try to encourage more, like, bells more than anything else. So, with that being said, if you are new to Animal Crossing New Horizons, you're new to the whole concept of what fishing tournament means, what it is, here's what you can do. And you have 3 months to prepare for this, all right? Looking at the wiki again, I think it said that it has... It's the second Saturday in July is the next one. So that's going to be the summer one. You have 3 months to get ready for this. 3 months. In a 30-hour period of time, if even 30-minute period of time, I got over 30 fish bait. It is a slog. Just to show you guys what normal speed looks like, and then also what 4 times speed looks like, what the difference is, on how long it takes to craft multiple items. It's one of the things that I suggested for Nintendo to do, whether Nintendo actually listens to me specifically or just the general census of people online. Like, I'm not vocal about it. I don't go to Twitter and, like, bash Nintendo. How dare you not have this unique mechanic? Like, it's more like a suggestion because it's going to be something that people complain about. I've played enough games to know what the tendencies of people are and how much they're just going to be blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. But as far as it is, looking at this here, I ended up with a fish pochette, fish print tee, I believe, as well as a... Oh, I wish I would have gotten a tackle bag. That'd be kind of cool. I think I also got a fish drying rack. I know that much. A fish rug, I believe. Fishing rod stand, marine pop wall. Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff on this list. But you guys can check it out. I'll leave a link to the Wikipedia article if you guys want to give that a read through. It'll have a lot of the, not just fishing tournament for Animal Crossing New Horizons, but if you want to go down and see what the history of the game is like, what fishing tournaments have always been like, check out this article because there's a lot of information here. There's, like in New Leaf, for example, they used to have a prize, where is it, ceremony, the trophy ceremony. And it was measured in inches, however big the fish was. It was this big. It depended on how big the fish was. And if the fish was the biggest by 6 p.m., then you were awarded the gold trophy. But in this case, it's more of a skill-based time thing, which I do like a lot more. The main reason why I like it is because it can be kind of annoying, really, to be like, oh, I'm going to catch this fish, I'm going to turn it in 2 minutes till, and then I talk to him like a minute later, and it's like, Goose has captured a fish that was 3 times the size. It's like, well, frick. You know, it was kind of the end of it. So all in all, I like the fishing tournament of New Horizons a lot better. I could see that... Oh, that's kind of cool. Hang on a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, every, and this is, again, a nice thing that I like, and it is trivia part of the article. In every game of the series except Pocket Camp and New Horizons, it is possible to submit fish that were not caught during the tournament, such as sharks caught at the island, yet still fulfill the tournament's requirements, i.e. one type of fish only or all types of fish, making it very easy for the player to win if they plan ahead of time. They don't have that. They've kind of thought about it through. It's like, how can we encourage people to fish in that moment? Make it a skill-based thing. Make it to where however many they catch, they get points. If they reach the certain quotas, and they get extra bonus points. Like, I really like that a lot. Now, before I just go off on a whole tangent about how that mechanic works, I really like it. I'm not trying to diss it. I really am not trying to do it. Steps you can do to prepare for the next one. Make sure that you build a lot of fishing rods. I did not go through very much, mainly because I didn't play most of the day. Make sure that you spend a couple of, like, even if you do 10 fish bait a day, all right, that's 3 months. You're looking at, I'll go with the 4-week scale, so 28 days a month. Doing math in a YouTube video. This is dangerous territory, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you made 10 fish bait every single day, starting today, the April the 12th when this is uploaded, you'll have 1,120 fish bait. That is 112 stacks of 10 fish bait. You will never use that in a day. You will never use it. 10 is all it takes. Even if you did 1, like, that's 112 fish bait. 112. I used like 50, like I said, but I mean, that's also within like an hour time frame. Get the fish bait, get the fishing rods, get ready, because there's going to be 3 more, and when you get to the point where you do or participate in a fishing tournament, apparently there's a Nook Mile for it, so make sure you participate, just at the very least. That way, if you want to clear out your achievements, make sure you do that. But as far as it is, I do want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I hopefully have made some sort of sense. I don't know. Try to keep these videos sub 20 minutes. I like to make longer videos. I like the 2-hour live stream stuff. I like a longer 2-hour video of like Celeste, but I'm gonna have to cut that down a little bit. Check out my Celeste series if you're new around here. It's a lot of fun. It's been a while since I even played it, and I'm trying to get back into it. Had an issue with the video recording, which will be part 18. There was an issue with that. Part 17 is actually gonna have my red hair, because I dyed my hair to celebrate 2 years being on YouTube. So, but as far as it is, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If I missed anything or if I didn't go over or explain enough, I will try my best to answer your comments down below. Maybe check the description in case I missed something there too. But Yeah, fishing tournament. I really like it a lot. CJ is really cool in the fishing tournament. I like his whole, like, trying to appease or appeal, not appease, that's just weird, appeal to a younger generation who's more into, like, the live streaming atmosphere and the followers and all that fun stuff. Like, it's kind of, it feels a lot, how do I word this? It feels like it's a form of Instagram or, like, Twitch. And that's not a bad thing. It's just you're trying to appeal to a younger generation by way of talking about things that are relevant to a younger generation. I guess that's what relevance actually is. Man, do I feel old now. Alright, well, I'm going to go and try to feel young again after making myself feel old. If you guys are new around here, you guys want to see more content like this, hit that like button down below. Let me know in the comment. If you're new, hit that subscribe button like I mentioned, and I really do appreciate it a lot. As far as it is, get ready. More Animal Crossing stuff coming to you hot and heavy. I think that's the proper... No, that's just weird. Anyways, you still here? You want a pro tip? It's simple, really. You see, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, check out some of my other videos too. Are you new around here? Consider subscribing and turning on channel notifications so you get notified when I upload more. Thanks again and have a great day.